Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Thunder Today YouTube channel. I am your host, the Dylan Hibbard, and in today's video, we're going to continue our little series of the best Thunder whatever or best or worst of, and today we'll do the best Thunder defender, which is an interesting topic we'll get into. We'll go over the Thunder Summer League matchup that went on last night. We'll kind of dive into that. We'll talk about what's going on this weekend with the Summer League. And then we'll talk about the newly announced nearly $1 billion Thunder Arena coming to Oklahoma City in 2028. But first off, we'll continue doing this thing. For today we're going to talk about who, in my opinion, is the best Thunder defender on the team. And for a lot of people, defense and being the best defender on a team can mean a lot of things to different people. Some people might love the fact of big man and like blocking and being rim protectors a lot more than people who might like the perimeter guys who get steals, who just locks guys up on the perimeter and can't let them get shots off. So it's kind of finding a balance of recognizing how good and hard each position is while recognizing who's better at that specific thing on the team in general. But I think this kind of comes down to three different guys on the Thunder. Once again, you guys know the Thunder are one of the best, at least this season, we're one of the best defensive team ever. Every defensive metric pointed to them being the best defensive team ever. And when you look at it, I think it comes down to three players. I think it's between Chet Holmgren, Alex Caruso, and Lou Dort. Shout out to Shea. Shout out to J-Dub, who made an all-defensive team. That's how good the Thunder. You have Cason Wallace, who can be an all-defensive guy. Hartenstein, who's a good defender. Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins. But I think the main three defenders you think of when you think of Oklahoma City is Chet, Caruso, and Dort. And it's a lot easier to compare Caruso and Dort than doing Chet with one of them, like I said, because of the big compared to the guard. These three are very good in their own different ways. Chet obviously is known for his blocking ability. Obviously just got a very big payday, so we're looking for him to be that defensive player guy. We know Caruso as just an absolute dog, was able to guard Jokic in Game 7 of the second-round series that helped the Thunder clinch that. You have Dort, who's been with the Thunder since 2020. We all know and love. He is known for the torture chamber, locking the best player on the other team, locking them up on a nightly basis. Luka has mentioned that Lou Dort is the best defender in the NBA, no doubt, even a couple years ago after the Thunder and Mavericks second round series. So these all three have different kind of points of interest and kind of pros of why they are and maybe cons of why they aren't. But for me, I think you go kind of back and forth on this, and I think you kind of have to end up at a point of what do you value most. And for me, I just think after these playoffs and looking at everybody and what they did on the defensive side, I think it's Chet Holmgren. And a lot of you guys might disagree. You might think that he's not that good of a defender. You might think he's a great defender, but you might think Lou Dort, what he does is better. You think Caruso all around as a defender, being able to steal, block, do all of that is better. But I think from Chet's point of view, the Thunder are almost – a lot of that 250 is based on knowing that Chet is going to be an all-world defender, and I don't think people realize that's a lot based on a lot of what Chet's going to do. The Thunder aren't expecting Chet to go out there and do what J-Dub and Shea are doing, where they're dropping 40 a night. If you can get 20 and 10 from Chet, and you also get 3.5 blocks and just superb rim defense, and maybe improve on your shooting, and you're shooting 35% from three as a 7-footer, you're able to stretch the defense out. Maybe you learn how to dribble just a little bit better, but you're just not looking for that on the offensive end. I think from the perspective of the contract for Chet, you're looking at him as possibly one of the best defenders in the world one day. You're looking at a guy who I'm sure with the incentives you're hoping will win a depoy or two. A lot of all defensive teams. So that's why I think a lot of people are kind of overreacting and saying Chet's overrated is because a lot of people they just go straight to the contract and what is he averaging on the points and all of that. And now people are like you're giving 50 mil to a guy who's averaging 16 and 8, but people don't realize that Chet's value and most of his value you're getting out of him is how otherworldly of a defender he is. I mean, you look at Wemby. Wemby's never going to average 30. Wemby's going to be a 26 and maybe 12, 13 guy, but his defense is going to be so good that's why it's going to make him up to that other level and make him that two-way threat. So, just for me at least, I think Chet is for me the best Thunder defender. I think honestly Lou Dort is second right behind him. I think just on a defensive standpoint, guarding the best other player's best guy, I think I would rather have Dort on him than Caruso in some possessions. I think Caruso's better in the lanes and swiping at guys and getting those steals, kind of like what Shea is, compared to on the ball, where Lou Dort's much better on the ball compared to off the ball. So those are just kind of my thoughts. Let me know down below what you guys think. Maybe it's not either three of them. Maybe you think J-Dub's better than all three of those. Maybe you think it's in a Hartenstein, or maybe you think Shea is. Let me know down below in that. But we'll kind of transition into the Summer League. The Thunder played the Pelicans last night on NBA TV. Not sure, obviously, how it went. Hopefully the Thunder stayed undefeated because that was their last game. If they stay undefeated, they should have locked up a spot for the Summer League championship. And obviously, like I've talked about over the past week and kind of ever since the Summer League started, that the Summer League championship obviously doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, but it helps out these players, especially like Mitchell, Topic, and Barnhizer, to get that quote-unquote championship experience in those type of games where it means just a little bit more and you kind of have that little bit of anxiety and kind of push to you to do just a little bit better in those games. So I think this is great for the Thunder. I believe they should win this game tonight last night they should have, against the Pelicans. And you can look at them playing this weekend again in the Summer League playoffs. They will be playing this weekend. It starts Saturday. So, I mean, if you guys aren't doing anything, maybe if you're not going out for the summer days or something, you just want to stay inside, maybe turn on some basketball, watch Topic. Obviously, everybody knows what Mitchell's been doing, averaging about like 22, 23 points a game in the Summer League. You have Barnhizer, who's looking like a Caruso 2.0. So there's still a lot of things to look forward to if you're wanting to watch this. It's just not a bunch of random players. There's guys that you can actually watch that could be very valuable to the Thunder this upcoming season. So just something to kind of watch this weekend if you're wanting to tune into that, kind of look ahead to that for you guys. And then the last thing, kind of big news for us fans actually, the OKC mayor and the Thunder announced yesterday that they are starting, or officially starting, on the $900 million up to close $1 billion arena, and which is set to open in 2028. This arena, hopefully you guys have seen some photos of it already because it's all over social media for Thunder. It looks absolutely amazing. It's actually planned to seat less than the Paycom, but it's kind of designed differently where you're still going to get that Loud City feel, but with a different structure where it might be louder with just a little bit less seats. I think they announced that the Paycom was around like 18.5 and the new arena will be around 17,000 seats. So just about 1,000 less seats, but it's surrounded by glass. The top of the arena has a massive OKC logo that looks amazing. Just from all the pictures, I can't wait to see. I mean, it sounds like it's far, obviously 2028. That's only 2.5 years. We're already halfway through 2025, and I mean that means 2026 is right around the corner. Then you're only 2 years away, and that comes up on you fast. So I mean, we only have a couple more years left with the Paycom. It was also announced the Paycom won't. I don't think is gonna be. It's not gonna be named the Paycom Center. I'm not sure if we know about what it's gonna be called yet, but I mean, a lot of stuff to look excited for. It's gonna be close to the Paycom right now. Should be right across the street where that new one is gonna be. But I mean, Oklahoma City's continuing to grow. I mean, talk about the possibility of doing the Legends Tower that was announced a few years ago. And now we have this massive $1 billion arena getting built. So just good for the city of good for OKC and just for everybody involved. And I mean, this arena looks like it's going to be another amazing arena. It looks like it's going to be loud. It looks like it has that college atmosphere that the Thunder thrive off of, and hopefully we're able to see many championships in that arena. So let me know what you guys think about the arena, the new arena. Do you guys like it? Do you guys wish there was something, or are you kind of skeptical about it? But let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.